single sight just to see what goes on in the night.
Greetings and salutations. I am Liam.
I am Michael.
And we are back with our second episode.
Yay, we made it to number 2. We were renewed.
Episode
Woo!
number 2. Guys, we're renewed. We're feeling great. Our title, Now for Later podcast.
It's been decided.
We have, guys, you really pulled through. As soon as we recorded it, of course we sent it to everybody, expecting great results. And let me tell you, great results did we find.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a week since we released a podcast, and in that week, we have had 14 plays.
I think that's a new record for the first week.
14 plays, 3 followers. Shout out to the 3 followers.
Do we know their names?
We do. Shout out to Olivia Delfino. Shout out to Madison Zielinski. And shout out to user 30422, a.k.a. Kelly Dias. Lil Mama, sweet Lil Mama.
We love Lil Mama. Thanks for your support, Mama.
We do. She's, shout out to her, and we're going to have her on the podcast real soon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. She did actually, we did have some suggestions for topics this week, and we're disregarding all of them. We will get to all those at a later point, because now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the last podcast before Halloween. But before we get into the topics, Mikey G, how was your weekend?
It was rejuvenating, as always. Just sat around, did nothing. You need one of those days every once in a while, you know?
Oh, yeah. I feel you.
How was yours?
Man, I go home on the weekends, but it is not rejuvenating. All I do is work, and it's such a hard, grueling job, you know? Washing dishes, preparing food. It is quite taxing on the body.
You gotta make that money, though.
That's what I'm saying. At least I'm making money. You know, I have my savings. It grows every day, and it makes me feel good.
While you're making money, I'm actively losing money just by being here. Every meal swipe, every time I spend doing homework, that's money out the window.
That is true. You know, want to know something fun, Mikey G? I didn't eat any food last week except for the following 3 items: Reese's peanut butter cups, Ritz crackers, and Cabot, Vermont seriously sharp cheddar. Shout out to Mason Aki. I'm sure he's listening.
That is a trifecta right there.
And let me tell you, I'm feeling all right, because I think I'm scarred from my last dining hall experience, because the last time I had the dining hall was that fateful night.
You haven't been in that long.
I have not been to a dining hall since not last Wednesday, but 2 Wednesdays ago. Because 2 Wednesdays ago, or Thursday, you know, I can't sleep. I usually have a terrible time sleeping at night. That's nothing new. I take ZQL, sometimes it works, but this night it wasn't working. And I was just staring up at Mikey G's back, since I sleep underneath him every night. And
he could see my back, because I don't even have a mattress. I'm just on the bed spring.
Yeah. And I went, "Psst, Mike. I didn't do that.
That wouldn't have woken me up.
Yeah. And I couldn't sleep. And I just got up, and I was not feeling well, and terrible things happened. And when terrible things happen in a college boys' bathroom, you don't want to, ever do what caused that thing to happen ever again. So now I'm scarred.
Your scarring experience indirectly impacted me, as I did not go to the dining hall for 3 days after that, and then I had to go because I was out of food, and I started to waste away, and I didn't go to the dining hall at all this week, I don't think. Maybe I went once, and then I went back to South Dining Hall.
Your old stomping grounds.
Oh, yeah. I went with Benjamin. And, man, did it suck.
Yeah.
Flavortown is where it's at.
See, South is... Oh, everyone loves South. I love South. I love South. Oh, McMahon's not bad.
Says the person who got wormy fish.
Oh, have you tried the smoothies? The smoothies are great, man. Where are the smoothies? Smoothies are at, was it Putnam?
Putnam.
Yeah. Oh, man. Putnam smoothies, man. No. All of them are terrible. Even most places are terrible. Northwest, which is Flavortown, is the best out of the bunch. North...
Nah.
We'll do our definitive ranking of the... Since we have visited all but one dining hall.
Yes.
And I don't think we're going to visit Towers. No.
It's all the way up there for a reason.
Yeah, we're not going to be caught dead going to Towers.
That's for the prisoners they keep up there.
Yeah, we don't associate with them. We're in the jungle. We're wild animals. We can't be caged.
Welcome to the jungle.
Anyways, now that small talk's out of the way, Mikey G, you want me to go first? You want to go first?
Go for it.
All right. Since it is almost Halloween time, this is our last episode before Halloween, and there is a topic that Kelly suggested we do, but that one is going to be serious. It's gonna get me in a weird mental state. I know it's going to get you in a weird mental state too. And I think that'll be like one topic episode, and we'll do that later. And that's kind of heavy. And we kind of had a heavy week last week. So maybe I was thinking this week we could talk about, and I have an interactive element. Halloween candies.
ASMR with Mikey G and Liam.
As you can see, or hear, I have a bag of Halloween treats that my mother got for us. For, as she said, Mike, you, and all of you guests. And Mike, have we had many guests?
No. I think only one person that's not us has been in here.
And it's Benjamin?
It's Benjamin.
Well, now we have candy for when we have guests. We'll have some guests this week. We'll make friends.
Yes.
But then this got my mind thinking, what are the best Halloween candies? And just some facts right now. A Forbes poll. What do you think the most popular Halloween candy in Connecticut is?
In Connecticut?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It might shock you.
It might shock me.
Mm.
Then I'll go out on a limb. I'm going to say Butterfinger.
Butterfinger? Close. The Milky Way bar.
Really?
Let me tell you, the Milky Way bar gets a lot of flack.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Milky Way bar.
I don't mind it. The thing I like about the Milky Way is that it doesn't have that long, stringy caramel. It's kind of a good break. I feel like the Snickers and the Twix, is there a difference?
Dude, here's the thing I'm going to say. It's going to be controversial, I know. Snickers? I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan of Snickers bars.
That's one of those things I could live without it.
Yeah.
But it's not disgusting.
I mean, I'm not repulsed by them, but it's you give me a Snickers bar and any other bar. Mr. Goodyear. A Twix, a Kit Kat, a Crunch. I'll take every single one. I don't really like nuts that much.
Yeah.
I like peanut butter.
It has to be smooth, though.
Oh, I love peanut butter. Because my number one, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I think they're the best, man.
I don't love nuts really in anything. I will eat nuts by themselves. I think if you add the nut to something else, it's doing a detriment to it. If you put peanuts or walnuts in my chocolate chip cookies, you are committing a mortal sin.
Dude, do you know what's it confuses me? And this happens all the time at work. Because I'll be cleaning up or, getting the register ready or whatever, and I'll see someone bake brownies. Sometimes Modesty will break one of the waitresses. She'll bake brownies and we'll sell them or whatever. And I get so excited. I'm like, oh, I'm going to just take one and eat it. And lo and behold, there's walnuts in them. And I'm like, oh, Why did you have to do? Like, these things are fine on their own, but
Yeah.
don't mix them. You know.
Or like if you put raisins in something.
Oh.
Like, why would you put a raisin in this? Like, just eat the full grape.
Yeah. Why are you putting raisins in my pumpkin bread? I don't.
That's a Thanksgiving staple at my house.
Really.
I never eat it. My
Pumpkin?
grandmother insists.
Pumpkin bread with raisins?
Craisins, actually.
Interesting. Another. See, and then this breaks up. We'll go into this. I know we kind of talked about this, but we both are. We have a preference to the chocolate versus like the gummy candy. We both like chocolate better, which is it's more of a, I don't know, an adult sort of thing, you know.
I feel like with the gummy stuff, the flavor is just like, it's unnatural.
It's sweet, too sweet.
It's just sugar.
Now, again, my Achilles heel, which might just be my favorite candy, is the Swedish Fish. I love the Swedish Fish. I sometimes back in high school I used to just that would be my only meal.
You'd hear a little crunching, and you'd turn around, and his hand would just be in his backpack, and you'd be like, "Ooh, like what's he hiding in there?" A little red fish would come out, and then you'd peer in, and there would be a whole bag,
big old bag
crammed in there, and no schoolwork, just Swedish Fish. That's all he brought to school.
That's what second semester senior year was like, man. That was. I would survive. I would eat 3 things. Another 3 things. This is my second.
Good things comes in threes.
Yes, Swedish Fish, cough drops.
Ooh.
I used to. You ever see me eat the cough drops?
Yes.
I know we have some listeners. I would eat too many cough drops. Man. And
but I never heard you cough.
Because I always had the cough drops. And Lifesavers.
Minty or flavored?
Minty.
Minty are my favorite.
Winto green. The ones that came in the green bag.
See, I don't like chewing gum, so whenever I take a flight,
Yeah.
my alternative is I suckle on the Winto green Lifesavers. But I will say, I'm not a fan of Swedish Fish.
Real, I mean, they're definitely a niche sort of thing.
I feel like it's all in the texture. I feel like that and Sour Patch Kids, their texture is just weird.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like you can't really eat those things. Sometimes you might get lost in eating them, you know? And like you're like your jaw starts to hurt and your tongue just gets to feel like sandpaper because it's like there's so much sweetness going on. Your eyes start to roll in the back of your head and you start convulsing. No, but I totally get, like, the texture after a while. It's like, it's kind of is like chewing gum, but you eat it. And it is just very sweet, and its flavor is red.
Yeah. Its flavor is red.
Yeah.
Now, I can't see color, but I sure as hell can taste it.
Yeah, you can taste the red.
Taste the rainbow.
Taste the red. What are some of your favorite candies? I'm going to actually reach in and try to find a nice candy.
I have a love of Kit Kats.
Oh.
I think it's all, like, it seems so, like, simple. It's only really 2 things, but I love Kit Kats. And I feel like I never have them, but I love a good Rolo.
Dude!
I love caramel and chocolate. I think that's the power team. If all else, like, if the apocalypse were to come right now, we only need 2 things.
Caramel and chocolate. Mikey G, this is your lucky day, because we do have the Milky Way Simply Caramel in here.
Ooh.
Which is just caramel surrounded by chocolate.
Wow.
Which is a delicious sight. I'm actually going to have one right now.
And you've seen my unholy love of Werther's.
I was going to say...
Pure, just hard candy caramel.
Now, the only thing about the Rolo to me is more of... I've never gotten a Rolo in my Halloween bucket, you know, in my pillowcase. I've gotten them in my Easter basket. I've gotten them in my Christmas stocking.
I never received Rolos. Someone gave me a little taste once, and I was like, that's good. And then I bought some. But I've never received them. It's not a very common occurrence. That's like, it's a special thing when I have a Rolo.
A Rolo is a special thing. It is like the perfect little amount, too.
Yes.
And there's a novelty to things wrapped in foil, you know?
Yeah, like just unfolding it, and then like the little sound it makes. It's not like
Yeah.
ripping these. It's not even plastic or paper.
It's It's something.
It's something that's probably killing the environment.
It's going in the turtles.
And I feel like the point of a fun size, I don't like fun size.
Mm-mm.
I want all or nothing. Because then you just feel bad. You have 4 fun size, and you're like, well, that's a lot of candy. But if you had like 1, maybe 2 normal size candy bars, you're like, well, this is something.
I have a meal on my hands.
Yes.
That's been me. I have the Costco brick of the Reese's peanut butter cups, and that'll just be my meal sometimes. Sometimes I'll pop them in the freezer, and I'll let them chill out for a bit, and I'll have those, and they're nice little, you know.
I feel like a peanut butter gets a little weird when it's frozen.
It kind of does, but like, it's different, you know. It does kind of get this like icicle-ish quality to it, but it's like
a little graininess.
Yeah, that's the thing about the Reese's peanut butter cup. It's not whatever's inside of it. It's not peanut butter.
Yeah,
It's kind of peanut butter.
it's meant to seem like peanut butter.
It's almost peanut butter, but it's like it kind of has a weird graininess to it. But I don't mind it, you know. In that one instance,
I wonder if Claire ever discovered what is inside a Reese's when she gourmet made the Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
I always skip that part.
Yeah. You always just go right to the end.
I want the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
I want to see the mental breakdown.
Yeah, you want to see. Yeah. So, where do you come down on the plain Hershey bar?
I think it's just plain. I like those frozen. And that's something that I would eat like all year long. Like when we have s'mores in the summer, I always and my mom, we're all in the grocery store, and my mom's like, "You go get s'more stuff." I grab 1 of everything and 2 or 3 of the 6-pack of king size Hershey's bars.
Yeah.
And I get home and I throw 1 in the freezer,
Mm-hmm.
and that I will live off those for as long as possible before I get caught. And
before you get caught.
And I don't eat my s'mores with marshmallows.
Dude, me too.
I think I don't like marshmallow. I don't even know what a marshmallow is. It makes me a little uncomfortable, toasted or not. Graham crackers and chocolate are all I need.
Mike, do you know that I do that too?
I witnessed you doing that at my house, and I was a little taken back because everyone always thought I was so weird for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I never went camping, so I didn't really get ridiculed for it.
Mm-hmm. I'm the same exact way. I don't eat marshmallows because they're not really vegetarian, you know? So I'm not technically, I'll eat, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna eat that, it's not vegetarian. I just don't, I have no preference to marshmallows.
Yeah.
Again, what is it? What kind of god would create something like that, you know?
I feel like it's in a state of plasma. Because you heat it up and it turns into this just super viscous English. It turns into this very viscous liquid.
Viscous white cream. Shout out Mason.
But then when it's not, it's just like it's squishy and you can form it. It's like this isn't solid, but it's not liquid. I don't really know what it is.
And non-Newtonian fluid or whatever. Yeah, and even when you do heat it up, it has the weird hard skin that it gets.
Yeah, and then when I see people lighting it on fire and letting it get that crisp,
they're like, "Ooh, I like it like this." What are you? Ew.
I like fire just as much as the next guy. I don't like my food burnt to a crisp.
No, I like fire, but I prefer throwing lighters in the fire. That's how I get my kicks.
Oh, that was probably one of the scariest things. When that lighter ended up in the fire, I'm like, either someone's going to lose their eyebrows, this is going to be really sad.
I thought shrapnel was going to be embedded in somebody, for sure, but...
It was kind of sad what happened. It was just, pop.
It did, but it was big enough to warn him, whoa. Let's see. What are some... Montana's favorite Halloween candy is double bubble gum. Not a candy.
No.
Also, what?
I sometimes forget Montana exists. How many people live there? 4 4.
I think, yeah, around 4.
And 2 of them are bison. that speak the normal people speak.
They speak man. Yeah, I mean, I just think a nice chocolate bar with some normal, you know, like, inclusions minus nuts, you know? That's like the equation to get the perfect, like, Halloween candy.
I feel like less is more with candy. I feel like nowadays they're like, let's give them all this stuff in this big heapy, gloppy, goopy mess, and like it'll have everything you could possibly want to be a flavor bomb. But I feel like simplicity is better. Like like with ice cream and stuff, it's like I don't like the stuff with all the like chocolate chip.
Vanilla
is enough.
Yeah, chocolate chip is getting crazy. You know.
Oh yeah.
The Tusky Tracks over here, like it's good. It's like
it's the ground up bits of old Jonathan's.
No, it's like, give me vanilla, then maybe a little bit of hot fudge, a little caramel sauce.
Hit it with the toppings.
Yeah, exactly. You know, give me a little squirt or something. So a nice cherry or something, you know. But don't, you know, like, I don't want your oogie joogie chocolate moogie boopy la la la, you know, with extra bits of.
The extra bits is what gets it.
Yeah. I don't want your whatchamacallit bar. Your baby Ruth.
Your adult Ruth.
I'm Ruth.
By the way, what are you going to be for Halloween?
Bones.
That's exactly the answer I was looking for. Thank you. Thank you for playing.
What are you going to be? Right now, Halloween is looking pretty lame. It's a Thursday night.
Yep.
So, and you have your Wolves performance, right?
Yep.
So you probably get back around, what, 9:30, 10 again?
Probably earlier.
So we're probably going to spend Halloween. We'll watch probably Nightmare Before Christmas. Maybe we'll have guests.
Maybe.
And we'll break out the candies.
Oh, yeah.
And we can watch Nightmare Before Christmas and have a nice spooky time. But I don't think we're going to go out and be anything.
No. Definitely not going to go get plastered at a party.
No. What would you be for Halloween this year?
What would I be for Halloween? Oh, I don't know. I haven't actually gone trick-or-treating or dressed up probably since I was in 7th grade.
Yeah, I've never been partial to Halloween. This is really the first year that I kind of, like, enjoy Halloween. I don't think I've ever liked Halloween, like, as a kid, you know?
It was always such a stupid holiday to me.
Yeah.
And then it was like...
Dirty pagan holiday.
It's a dirty pagan holiday. Or it was a religious holiday turned dirty pagan. Now we don't celebrate it in the church. I just never was fond of it. And then, like, when I got old enough, I was like, nah, I don't have to do it. Like, people will be like, yeah, he's old enough now to, like, seem like a total bum.
Yeah.
And it's always like when I see like teenagers or like college students like trick-or-treating, it's like, what are you doing?
Just buy yourself candy. Get a job and buy yourself some candy.
Yeah, like why is this your outlet to get candy?
So I work, you know. I'll go out and I'll buy my nice Ghirardelli squares of the 80% dark cacao chocolate, midnight chocolate. It's good for your heart, you know. You get that and a glass of red wine.
Oh, yeah.
That's supposed to be good for your heart, you know.
I heard.
I got a bad heart. I got bad everything. You got bad everything, too, right? We're just deteriorating. We've been living off of nothing but candy and cheese and crackers and...
Yeah. Some days, you know, I realize at like 2 o'clock, oh, I haven't eaten yet today.
Yeah.
And everyone at Run Crew is so appalled when they all go out to dinner and they're wasting their money. Or they're on their 3rd Dunkin' Donuts of the day.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there working, and they're like, how are you so far along? I'm like, I don't go take breaks.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, what have you had to eat today? Nothing.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like, I'll have a nice coffee every once in a while, you know? But I'm not, Dunkin', we'll talk about Starbucks another day. My love of Starbucks is deep and vast. And I just really am not a Dunkin' guy, you know. The coffee it isn't good, you know. It's cheaper by like $1.
What's $1?
They're starting to get more expensive. And yeah, if you're giving me like burnt brown water for $1 compared to a nice, rich, cold brew from Starbucks.
The magic elixir of life.
Dude, I love it. I'll drink it with. I'll take it with cream. I'll take it with no cream. I'll take it black. AKA with no cream.
Yeah.
That's any other like comments on Halloween candy? Oh, M&Ms. We also determined the best way to eat an M&M are the mini M&Ms.
Yes. It's something to do with the proportion of candy coating
Yes.
and chocolate.
Yes. You're so right, man. So right.
That's the only fun size that is acceptable.
Because it is fun.
It's fun to eat.
Because you're getting, say you have a cup of normal M&Ms and a cup of mini M&Ms, it's fun because you're getting so many more mini M&Ms.
Yeah.
You know? It's crazy.
And there's so many varieties of M&Ms. I feel like that's the one candy that they've made varieties that all don't suck.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like when you start throwing, like, white chocolate Kit Kat, it's like, what was wrong with the original?
The white chocolate in general, man, it's like, it hurts.
Or this one makes me laugh whenever I see the commercials. The Reese's Peanut Butter Cup with Reese's Pieces on the inside. It's like, they're literally just, like, the inside of a Reese's Pieces is the same as the inside of a peanut butter cup.
It's like,
so you're filling it with nothing.
It's like putting mayonnaise on eggs. It's the same thing. Just in different forms.
They're just trying to steal your money.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and the Thins, the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Thins.
Those are just for people that want to feel good about eating candy.
I'm losing weight. The sirens are on our end. Don't think... Kelly, if you're watching this on your commute to school. Troy, if you're watching this on your commute to school. Trust me, you're not going to get pulled over. Those sirens are on our end.
Yes.
We love our fans. We know them by their first names.
And currently we are running out of the building. They have found us.
Oh, God! Hide everything.
Oh, you thought we'd tell you what we had to hide. Rookie mistake.
Good podcast host never reveals. Well, if we don't have anything more to say on Halloween candy, Mikey G, you want to get into your topic?
I was thinking,
yeah,
on a nice brisk fall day, how I have indulged in no fun fall-themed activities this season. And I feel like the leaves have been particularly colorful.
Oh, they're so pretty, man.
And I was wondering, what do I love about the season of fall? And I find it so hard to say, oh, it's my favorite season. I feel like every season is great, except winter kind of sucks.
I kind of like winter.
I like the peacefulness of winter.
It's kind of, everything's
the
like...
coziness.
Everything's dead, you know?
I hate that part of it. Looking out and seeing bare trees.
Yeah, but like, sometimes like, when after a fresh snow, you know, and you're kind of just like, you wake up, and you see there's this fresh, untouched blanket of snow on the ground, you know? There's something beautiful. The beautiful trees, how they have... It's like that nice contrast between the beautiful limbs of the trees.
And the cake layer of snow on top.
Yes. I'm very excited to see my favorite part of campus during the winter time.
Oh, yes.
You know, I feel like that'll be pretty. What's my favorite part of campus? Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah. No, but I do feel like the campus was beautiful with all the fall foliage. It's a real shame. I feel like whenever you see pictures of, you know, the mountains with all the different colored leaves, you know, there are a wide variety of trees on campus, so they're all turning at different times, and so half the trees are still green and half of them have no leaves.
Yeah.
So it's kind of getting to the point where it's not as great anymore. But I was thinking, I didn't go apple picking this year.
Yeah.
There's no apple trees on my walk to and fro.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy... I had, speaking of Starbucks, the pumpkin cream cold brew. That's the only fall treat I indulged in.
Very good, isn't it?
I really enjoyed it. But the only Starbucks I'll drink from is the one in downtown stores. The one in the bookstore's fake.
Dude, if it's the same thing with like Starbucks and Targets, they're not real. You have to go to a standalone Starbucks.
Don't fall for it.
Don't fall for it, kids. Any UConn kids listening right now, don't go to the one in the bookstore.
It's a ripoff.
And the line is always so long.
The location might be better, but go out of your way, get a higher quality drink.
Take the extra 5-10 minutes out of your day.
Use your mobile order.
Yeah, just mobile order on your way, like, walk. If you're walking your way there, and you mobile order, like, halfway there, it'll be just finished by the time you're opening the door.
That's the best feeling.
Oh,
when they call your name, and you're, like, at the other end, and you wave at all the people in line, and cheers to this.
And you walk out the door, cheers to this.
And then you're like, I'm also going to be getting a free drink soon with all the stars I'm accruing.
Dude, I need to spend my stars because some of them are expiring. I have over 700 stars that I need to get a free item. But I really want to get a nice... They have this cool, like, reusable cup that had, like, spooky Halloween things on it. And I want to get it, but that, like, sold out really fast. So, I don't know, maybe they have a cool Thanksgiving one or something.
Maybe you'll have no stars left by that point.
Oh, that would be terrible. I'm so silly. So you didn't go... Yeah, the pumpkin cold brew, delicious. We'll talk about Starbucks another day.
But one of the things I love about fall are all, like, I feel like the warm flavors. I feel like you even get these through Thanksgiving, but, like, a nice pumpkin pie. I think pumpkin is a staple of the season.
Oh, yeah.
Like a nice, pumpkin loaf, but, like, not just plain pumpkin. You gotta throw all the spices in there.
Oh, yeah. Dude, the cinnamon. Cinnamon sort of comes from, October, and it doesn't leave until, like, after Christmas.
Now, cinnamon's very Greek. I enjoy cinnamon year-round.
Oh, I mean, I would enjoy cinnamon year-round. Jerry Seinfeld loves cinnamon.
Does he?
Yeah.
Maybe we can get him on the show so we can talk about his love of cinnamon.
Maybe one day. We'll do a topic all about cinnamon, featuring Jerry Seinfeld.
Maybe we'd get a couple extra views on that one.
Yeah.
If we did the FT.
Yeah.
And then ... Who could it be?
We'll do that. It's gonna be like just one of our friends.
Yep. I do like a good cider donut. I
brought some.
Do you?
Yes, Trader Joe's. I love apple cider donuts.
I've never been to a Trader Joe's.
Okay, I'm gonna take you to Trader Joe's one day, and then we're gonna do a Trader Joe's topic because this is my favorite store.
I've heard there's a cult following.
I freaking love Trader Joe's, man. Love it, and they do this. They do seasonal items that they only release during sometimes, and people will go crazy. I have so many of these little mustards because I love the mustard, and they only do it during a certain time of year. Like 2 weekends in August, we'll release this mustard. And people go, "Oh my god!"
Mustard is just flying off the shelves.
It's flying. It's good mustard.
No. And I love apple cider. I feel like apple juice and apple cider just takes it to a whole nother level.
It's a much fuller taste.
I think so.
It's richer.
I feel like the consistency, even when you pour it, it's not like water. It's more like it's the milk of apple products.
Dude, I love that you said that because that's exactly what it is. You know what they have at Trader Joe's?
Milk.
Honey Crisp apple cider.
Honey Crisp apples. You have seen how many I have brought into this room.
Yeah.
They are my favorite type because they're
So
nice
good.
and crisp. Hence the name, I suppose.
Juicy.
Like the Macintosh, I feel like it's just so soft. There's nothing really to it. Granny Smith, a little too bitter for me.
I don't like it. If it's green, I don't want it.
Those are better for baking.
See,
I've heard.
My mother, she actually sent me home with some. She made her apple pie. And what she does is she uses a combination of Macintosh and Honey Crisp.
Ah.
So you kind of get the mushiness of the Mac.
You get the little bite.
And you get the little crisp crunch of the Honey Crisp. Oh.
Your mother's a genius.
Oh, I love my mom. Shout out to moms out there. You make the world go round.
Yep.
Do you want to shout out your mom?
Shout out Betty. If one day you find this, I am so dead.
We haven't done anything bad. We're good little boys. We're keeping it G.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Keeping it real. Anyways, as you were saying.
I don't know. Fall is just... I think that spring and fall have to be the best seasons. That in between, it's not super hot, it's not super cold. There's something about, like... There's just a certain comfort to fall.
Yeah.
And I feel like Halloween is like the primo fall holiday. I feel like I associate Thanksgiving more with winter.
Really?
I don't know why. I feel like because, turkey, the big meals, family meals, that's very wintry to me.
Yeah.
And Christmas also starts in, like, August these days.
Yeah.
So that definitely is a very Christmassy sort of holiday.
I love Thanksgiving, but I also love fall. And I think, like you said, it's like, there's something to be said about the transition periods, where it's like, you're not all bundled up in the winter, and you're freezing your butt off. And it's not summertime in Connecticut where you're dying, because it can get pretty hot, and it can get pretty cold. And fall, I feel like, is the perfect... New England and fall go hand in hand. And I love New England.
Yeah.
And I love Connecticut. And I think this time, I love fall fashion. Like, I love being able to layer, I wear my t-shirt, and then I'll have my flannel over that, and I'll have my quilted jacket, perhaps a scarf, I'll have my beanie, this and that. Perfect for Vans, perfect for boots. You want to wear something, you'll take off your shirt, put on another shirt.
Or if you're me, you just dress in all black.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Fall is an autumn. I prefer calling it autumn. I feel like it's more,
It's got a little bit of je ne sais quoi to it.
It's got a little zhuzh, a little je ne sais quoi. It's nice. I really like autumn, and I'm very disappointed because I wanted to go to a pumpkin patch this year. I love the pumpkin patch,
That's a very... not going to the pumpkin patch, but carving the pumpkin to me is so over. Like, it's one of those things where it's like you're on the internet, like you're on Instagram or Pinterest, and you're like, oh, wouldn't this be so fun? And you get this burst of information, and you run out to the pumpkin patch, and you pick out the primo pumpkin, and you bring it home, and you want to start, carving it, and it's so hard, literally and figuratively.
Oh.
And it's the worst for me when the pumpkin, like, had been sitting out in the sun, and you reach down into it to pull the seeds out, and they're warm.
Ooh, they're so warm.
And you're trying to get through the skin.
Oh, it's salty.
And it's slimy. I would rather not carve a pumpkin. I like it better in its whole state.
I like a nice pumpkin. Ava actually sent me this picture of a pumpkin she carved, and it's very good.
There is nothing that girl can't do. Ava, you'd better be listening to this.
Oh, she's one of our fans. I know it.
I love your pumpkin.
It reminds me of Coco.
Yeah. Muy hispánico.
Ay, muy.
Ay,
muy. Nothing happened. Yeah. Anyways. Great pumpkin carving. We love it. Looks like Coco. Ay, muy. Yeah, but there's something nice and pure when you see the pumpkins in their whole form, sitting on the patch, on the patio. We have some pumpkins outside of North Campus that are they've been destroyed by squirrels.
they have.
We have mobs of squirrels, and if you leave a pumpkin out there it's gone.
It's a terrible idea.
Whoever did those pumpkins, they looked all right, but now they're just like kind of rotted. Because that's the thing too.
It's pumpkin pie filling on the sidewalk.
Yeah. It's like when you carve it, it's like start the timer for like 3 days. Or before it gets like all lumpy and icky.
And then it'll start like caving in on itself, and the juices will start flowing out the back.
I have a little pumpkin that I got, and I got this before I moved to Wyndham Hall. And let me tell you, still rock hard.
That surprises me.
It is, you know why? Because it didn't get sliced open.
That's true. Leaving things in their original state.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Don't put nuts in it.
Definitely don't put nuts in it. You destroy things by putting nuts in them.
Indeed you do. And on that note, do you have anything else to say about autumn?
I do not.
I think we should go on to our fan favorite segment. I've heard everyone loves this segment.
The comments.
Oh my god, the comments. Guys, please share this with your friends. comment. I think we might move on to YouTube because we only have so many minutes on SoundCloud.
How many minutes do we have?
We're gonna run out.
Okay.
Sooner rather than later. But we're sticking there for right now. Please follow, tell your friends, give us the like, give us those views so we know that we're doing a good job and you like the content.
Yes.
You know?
Your feedback means so much to us.
Yes, and even though we have not done any of the topics that you guys suggested, we will eventually, you know? But before we leave, we have our favorite fan segment, Mikey G Libs. Ta-da! And I'll give you the title of the Mad Lib, of course, after you give me all the things we need.
All right.
And this one is themed Halloween-y, though.
Woo!
So may I have a month, please?
January.
A year.
1666.
A person's name.
Bethany.
A verb ending in ing.
Smoking.
The next one is a number between 1 and 12.
7.
An occupation.
Phlebotomist.
Any movie.
The Shining.
Can I please have a color?
Chartreuse.
Beautiful green.
I probably can't see it.
An adjective.
Mushy.
Ooh. Cartoon character.
Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck. He's one of the best. I'd say he's in the top 2 ducks that are animated.
Yeah.
The same person's name, so Bethany. A noun.
Leaf.
A number.
19.
Verb ending in ing.
Freezing.
An adjective.
Moist.
This one's good. A liquid.
Ooh, so many liquids.
Pick one of your favorites.
Urea.
Urea.
Biology taught me that one.
An adjective.
Hard.
Oh. 2 different plural nouns.
Rods and cones.
A sound ending in ing. So like mooing, squeaking, pounding.
Squealing.
Squealing. Squeal for me, little pig. An adjective.
Clear.
A verb ending in ing.
Cooling.
Another adjective.
Hot.
It's Bethany again. A noun.
Blanket.
Another noun.
Drawer.
Any place.
Any place. Geneva, Switzerland.
Geneva. Switzerland. I'm doing the full thing. An adjective.
Gray.
A plural dessert. Cupcakes, pies, lollipops.
Ooh. S'mores.
S'mores. Color.
Black.
Flavor.
Green.
A noun.
Bag.
Plural body part.
Ears.
Plural food.
Salmons.
Another plural body part.
Eyelashes.
This one's plural beings. The examples they give: vampires, goblins, angels.
Oh my. Beings. Sasquatches.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
A plural animal.
Platypi.
An adjective.
Large.
Plural noun.
Phones.
A different person's name.
Ethel.
Two celebrities.
Two. David Hasselhoff and John Adams. Two personal heroes of mine.
For the same reason, actually.
Yes.
A fruit.
Banana.
Verb ending in ing.
Rolling.
Adjective.
Capacious.
Capacious. An adjective ending in est.
Fanciest.
Fanciest. A number.
3.
A noun.
Pipe.
2 colors.
Purple and yellow.
Another noun.
Can.
Someone known. They say, the examples they give is President, Pope, Queen, King. I don't know if that means, like, if it can be a proper or,
Let's do the Pope.
the Pope. Do you want me to, any popes in particular?
Urban II.
An adjective?
What's one I haven't done? Orange.
Number between 1 and 12?
5.
And finally, any movie.
Any movie. Let's see. The Emoji Movie.
The Emoji Movie. Let's play it. This Mad Lib is titled The Halloween Party. On January 31st, 1666, I went to a Halloween party with my best guy friend, Bethany. After we went trick-or-smoking, we arrived at the party at 7 o'clock p.m. sharp. I dressed up as the phlebotomist from the horror movie The Shining. I wore the whole chartreuse outfit, mushy mask, Daffy Duck gloves, and everything. Well, Bethany went as a leaf. We entered the party. There were about 19 people there. Half of them were freezing on the main floor with the moist music, drinking urea. Upstairs had all the hard stuff. There were rods popping out in front of you, hanging cones that made a squealing sound when you walked by, all kind of clear props cooling around, and very hot music in the background. Oh my god. Bethany started fooling around with a life-size blanket sitting on a chair. Until suddenly, a giant talking drawer popped out of the curtain and scared us both to Geneva, Switzerland. We went into the next room, where they had all kinds of gray food, like pumpkin s'mores, that were actually black. A green cake in the shape of a bag. These cookies that looked like chopped off ears. Eyeball salmons that lit up. You name it. Then we decided to head down to the dance floor and shake our eyelashes. We saw people dressed up as Sasquatch, Platypi, large clowns, phones, and even our old friend Ethel, who came dressed as David Hasselhoff. We just danced all night to John Adams, sipping on banana cider and rolling.
Mm.
The night ended with a capricious contest where they rated our costumes from 1 to 10, 10 being the fanciest. Whoever got the high score would win $3 and a brand new pipe. Some guy in a purple jumpsuit with a yellow wig holding a can won. I think he was supposed to be the Pope, Urban II. Anyway, we had an orange time and arrived home at exactly 5 a.m., just in time to watch The Emoji Movie, the scariest movie ever. And that was The Halloween Party by Mikey G. And that concludes our second episode of Mikey G Libs. And thus ends our second episode of Now for Later.
I can't wait to look back on this, and for all of you listeners out there to see it now, put it in your little watch later.
Yeah.
And come back to it later. I know we're probably thousands of views away, thousands of people have put it in that column.
I know, they're saying, well, I'll get to the first episode, but once they see the second episode,
they'll be going insane.
They'll go, whoa.
So don't make us disappointed for episode number 3.
Yes, episode number 3 will be coming again Sunday night, as it always does. And again, if you have any suggestions for episode 3, we will not be in any sort of season. We'll be in fall still, so think fall things, think Thanksgiving, you know, maybe a movie, maybe a show, maybe this, maybe that. Thank you for your continued support in all seriousness. We love everybody who listens to our content. They're like family to us.
They are. They are what keep us here. You are the reason for our existence.
I would not be here at UConn if it wasn't for this podcast.
Yes.
This podcast saved my life, Mikey G.
It did. Another story for another day, though.
Yeah, another story for another day. Thanks again, everyone, for listening. We appreciate you all. And have a good night and a safe drive. And I hope you get where you're supposed to go.
God bless, my friends.
God bless. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Woo!
Now gather round while I elucidate on what goes on when it gets late. Along about midnight, the ghosts and banshees get together for a jamboree. There's ghosts with horns and saucer eyes. Some have fangs about this size. Some short and fat, some tall and thin, and some don't even bother to wear their skin. I'm a telling you, brother, it's a fearful sight just to see what goes on.